Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. JC here, and here we go. Alright, we're just gonna tell this lot to go away. There you go. Codex! There are Codex things. These are primary entries, so I will let Talkie Man do his bit. Yeah.
When humanity won a position on the Council for its part in defending the Citadel, the Alliance chose Captain David Anderson for the position. Udina became his advisor. Anderson eventually quit over frustrations with Council politics, and the Alliance named Udina to the office.
Excuse me, there seems to be a disconnect between what's written here and what you just said. Shall I fill in for you, Talkie Man? Yes, I will. Thank you very much. Even the primary entries have got me talking now. I'm distinctly going off this version of the game. Oh, no. Right. Donald Udina is the lone human on the Citadel Council. Though he has a keen ability for furthering his own political career, keep note of that, Udina has long promoted humanity's interest first and foremost in the galactic arena. When humanity won a position on the Council for its part in defending the Citadel, the Alliance chose Captain Anderson for the position. Yep. Okay, if Anderson eventually quit. That's the bit they read. This paragraph is the only bit they read. Despite his unwavering focus on human interest, Councillor Udina is usually willing to collaborate with other species. Even his opponents concede that Udina gives fair consideration to non-human proposals, so long as humanity also benefits.
A political economic pact for collective colonial security, the Alliance is the central galactic institution of human society. The Alliance gained associate membership to the Citadel Council in 2165 and full membership in 2183, with Ambassador David Anderson representing humanity. Human political economic relationships vary between combative and lucrative. The Turians, who'd fought humans during the 2157 First Contact War, have become valuable trade partners, despite residual social hostility. Other relationships are even more complicated. The rapid rise of human political influence on the Council, achieving in decades what others waited or are still waiting centuries to acquire, has galvanized suspicion and resentment against humanity. That negativity is vastly outweighed by the respect and trust humanity earned by saving the Council during the 2183 attack on the Citadel, at the cost of Alliance cruisers Cairo, Cape Town, Emden, Jakarta, Madrid, Seoul, Shenyang, and Warsaw, and their 2,400 crew. Dr. Karen Chakwas is a trauma surgeon and a major in the Alliance Navy. She served on the SSV Normandy under both Captain Anderson and Commander Shepard, and was aboard the ship when it was destroyed by the Collectors. She later quit the Alliance in order to rejoin Shepard on the Cerberus-built Normandy SR-2. Along with most of the Second Normandy's crew, Dr. Chakwas was kidnapped by the Collectors and taken beyond the Omega-4 relay, where Commander Shepard eventually rescued her. After the Alliance impounded the Normandy SR-2, an inquiry found that Dr. Chakwas had no significant role in or provable knowledge of Cerberus's criminal activities. She has since rejoined the Alliance. The Elusive Man is a human loyalist focused on advancing the interests of his species, whatever the cost to non-humans and reportedly humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic who poses a serious threat to galactic security. The reclusive tycoon is the head of Cerberus, an organization that furthers his pro-human agenda throughout the galaxy. His views have led him into questionable alliances. Recent rumors go so far as to suggest that the Elusive Man may even have allied with the Reapers. The Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely. Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
Oh my god, there's a lot to read, apparently. Fun. Occasional code handbook. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna skip that one, if it's all the same. Don't worry about it. I don't think it's particularly a useful one. Citadel Council. I'm pretty sure we've read that before. We all know about the Citadel Council. I'm gonna have to make a decision. Do I want to read it or not? Scanning. Or by this point, you probably would have read it all by yourselves. Yes, we have read this one before. We have. I think all of these are. I don't know why it's giving us it again. A little space, yeah. That's one we have read. Now this CSEC, I don't think we've ever gotten a one for CSEC. The other two, yes. But CSEC, no. So, Citadel Security Service, or CSEC, is a volunteer police service answering to the Citadel Council. The 200,000 constables of CSEC are responsible for maintaining public order in the densely populated Citadel. They also provide pirate suppression, customs enforcement, and search and rescue throughout the Citadel cluster. CSEC has 6 divisions: enforcement, uniformed officers who patrol the Citadel and respond to emergencies, investigations, detectives who puzzle out the truth behind crimes and bring perpetrators to justice, customs, screen the thousands of passengers and cargo containers that pass through the Citadel's ports every day. Network deals with cyber crimes like identity and copyright theft, hacking, and viral attack, and illegal artificial intelligences. Special response deals with hostage situations, bombs, and heavily armed criminals. In the unlikely event that attackers board the Citadel, they are also the front line of defense armed with military-grade equipment. Patrol, naval arm, with ships stationed throughout the Citadel cluster. Unlike the other divisions, they are rarely seen at the Citadel, nor do they stay in one place long. Okay. Joining CSEC is prestigious. Applicants must be sponsored by a Citadel councillor or the ambassador of an associate council race. Generally, applicants may have many years of distinguished service in the military or police forces of their nation, but an inexperienced applicant with demonstrable talent will be fairly considered. CSEC and the Spectres are often at odds. Many CSEC members, most notably the former executive Paladin, believe that allowing Spectres to be above the law is a dangerous practice. The actions of Saranar terrorists lend credence to this position. The Spectres, in turn, are aggravated when CSEC's dedication to procedure and due process hamper their investigations. Nah, you don't say. Who would have funked that, huh? The Alliance News Network. Good, right, well, at least we're getting some brand new ones that I know are brand new. Right. Founded during the early decades of human space expansion, the Alliance News Network was originally a low-profit news organisation known mostly for a series of exposés on the First Contact War. With a focus on galaxy-wide reporting, the ANN opened bureaus on planets across known space, winning a few awards for excellence and earning a multi-species audience. The Alliance News Network has never been funded by the Systems Alliance, despite what its name might imply. This led to regular confusion among those not in the know, although the network's recent high-profile sale to a media conglomerate made the ownership structure clearer. The new management has opted for a more sensational approach. Oh God, the game's mirroring reality. Stop mirroring reality in my games, damn it. This is particularly obvious from changes to its roster of reporters, with few of the network's illuminaries retiring or joining other news organisations. Sod off. I'm not in the mood now. The network's increasingly lurid programming has gained wide attention as well as sorely needed ratings. All the proof that management needed to validate its course. Nonetheless, ANN insists that integrity and credibility involve standards in the newsroom. Well, if you're making sensational reports, you can't have integrity and credibility. They are, at odds with each other. Right. Battlespace is among ANN's highest rated programs, known for particularly titillating breed of reporting. Blech. We'll space it. Along with the show's most noteworthy segments are Diana Ann's dispatches from the front line. We want her to get shot, except she's now on board the ship, so we don't really want to get shot because there'll be a hole in my ship. The network calls her reports gritty and realistic. She has been criticised for her unabashed focus on the violence of war. Even critics of Alice agree, however, that despite her often graphic visuals, the facts she reports on are just that, facts. Nice. And we give how many shits because? Planets and locations. What have we got now? Sanctum. I have no bearing. Why has this popped up? Okay. What is it? Excuse me, what? Oh, right. This is because of a small side mission, I bet you. Right, one of those N7 missions that was blinking a little bit ago. Okay, Sanctum is known for the freezing ice storms that sweep across its poles and temperate zones. How can you have it in a temperate zone while also be freezing? With only a thin strip of habitable land along the equator. Because of these harsh living conditions, Sanctum attracts only the most gruff and hardy, from miners to mercenary to company men. Mining, referred to as ice cracking, anywhere but the equator, is the backbone of Sanctum's economy. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is locally used in semiconductor doping. Yeah, okay. Whatever. It's a thing. Sanctum's corporate factions have learned that Cerberus is involved in the planet's finances. Systems Alliance intelligence agents embedded within the corporate strata are quietly urging the companies to confront Cerberus directly, but so far, financial bickering has kept Sanctum's major stakeholders from acting against the elusive man. I think we're heading there as part of a mission. Yeah, Cerberus Lab, Sanctum. That's why. Publications. Oh. There you go. You can read that. Hammerhead. The M44 Hammerhead infantry fighting vehicle is a superior Mass Effect powered armoured vehicle. I'm sorry, I do call suspect the word superior. I mean, it's got paper for armour, probably. Using 3 solid fuel rocket thrusters instead of wheels, the Hammerhead hovers over the battlefield. I think we read this one the first time we got it. Is there an update? No. This is for people who didn't play the second game or the DLC that introduced the Hammerhead, and they're trying to figure out what the hell is a Hammerhead. This is exactly the article we read in the previous game. Sometimes they keep reappearing as new entries. That's going to be annoying. Reaper capabilities. Oh. Okay, well, it's the last one, so I'm going to read it. Right. The Reapers are technologically superior to the organic species of the galaxy. But the degree of that superiority is a matter of debate in the intelligence community. Well, that's nice. They can debate it all they like. Meanwhile, everybody's getting murderficated. The Reaper's thrusters and FTL drives appear to propel them at more than twice the speed of Citadel ships. Estimates of their location in dark space suggest they can travel nearly 30 light years in a 24-hour period. Relatively rapid, then. Reaper power sources seem to violate known physical laws. Well, it seems like they violate everything else as well while they're at it. Reapers usually destroy fuel infrastructure rather than attempting to capture it intact, indicating the Reapers do not require organic species energy supplies. Consequently, the Reapers attack without regard for maintaining supply lines behind them, except to move husks from one planet to another. Unlike Citadel ships, Reapers do not appear to discharge static build-up from their drive cores, although they sometimes appear wreathed in static discharge when they land on planets. The main gun on a Reaper capital ship dwarfs that of the Alliance's Everest-class dreadnoughts. No dreadnought has yet survived a direct hit from the weapon. Estimates put its destructive power anywhere from 132 to 454 kilotons of TNT. Big F-off explosion. Even if the target is hardened, as in the case of a surface-based missile silo, the gun can instead bury the target beneath metal. Cheating. Precise targeting computers and correctors also give Reaper weapons the longer effective range than organic dreadnoughts or cruisers. The kinetic barriers on a Reaper capital ship can shrug off the firepower of a small fleet. Weapons specifically designed to overcome shields such as Javelin, Guardian lasers, or the Thanix series can bypass the barriers to some degree. The difficulty is getting close enough to use them. The surface-mounted weaponry on Reaper ships, similar in principle to Guardian, present an effective defense against organic species fighters. So they got all their bases covered. Big time. And there we go. We are no longer blinking. Codex done. And that's where we're heading off to. We're going to do this. No, we're not. We're going to do that bit. I may go down the list actually. Do that one because they are time limited. Big window of opportunity, but they are time limited. So, but you'll find out for certain what order we do these in next time on the proper full episode. So on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC, out.